under the jeanniemilgram.com ancestor search on the website, you will be able to put in the last name of any of your ancestors, and you will be searching through literally thousands and thousands of different entries from all around the world. Once you put in a name, you may choose to put in a date or not to put in a date. Many times people will know exactly that a relative was born, let's say in 1800, and then you would probably put in 1700 through 1850. I personally think it's better to not limit yourself by putting in any date, but just put in the ancestor's name, last name, like let's use the name Ramos, R-A-M-O-S, which is the name of my family. So if you would put in that particular name, then you will get results and you will get them in a certain order. The diaspora of the Cripto-Jews generally went from east to west. So this does not mean that every single person went in that route, but let's say that you started in Mallorca, and then you would go in the Mallorca Islands, and then you would go to Barcelona, and then you would go to Madrid, and then probably when the Inquisition hit, you would go on to Portugal, and from there perhaps your family went on to Amsterdam, or they went on to London, and from there they went on into South America or the Caribbean. So generally follow the references from east to west. That means if you see references that are from Barcelona, and you also see references for that same name that are from Madrid, and then you see that same reference somewhere in Amsterdam, you would be following east to west. And again, many of the Cripto-Jews went on to France, many went on to different places, so it's not necessarily, but it's a good rule of thumb. So you can put it in, and then you can click on the references that show where the name was seen. Remember, many people had the same name. It doesn't mean that that is exactly your family, but because this is a difficult search, let's say it's not your typical genealogical search, we like to cover as many bases as we can. And those bases basically are in the way that I've said. So follow the family, and then from there, you can start to see where they were going at one time or another. So under the ancestor search, which is just the name search, you will see a lot of files. This is the whole Excel spreadsheet where I uploaded the data. So if you just want to browse, let's say Sevilla, because you know a little bit, but you don't know exactly, then you would go into the Sevilla, or you'd go into the Inquisition of Mexico, or you'd go into the Inquisition of Peru and just browse the spreadsheet as it went up. And you may be able to find other things. There are other sections of the website, and I will show you those separately.